Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, you're right now calling it to me, Ring Dallin. And today I am joined by Neela from the incredible band Cyan, who are ready for the UMK final in a very short time. How's it going right now?
Yeah, it's very short time indeed. It's coming so much earlier than last time, but everything's going well. We're They're keeping us busy. Just today we were rehearsing at 12 at midday, and then all those costume checks and makeup checks and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're almost there, getting ready.
How did it feel like, okay, leaving the rehearsals and everything today? Did you feel like, okay, we are, en route for the final, that everything is in order?
Yeah, it's strange because until the very last moment, everything feels like it's kind of yeah, this thing is missing, and isn't going that well, and oh, we have problems with our costumes, and but everything clicks eventually. So I believe in that this time also. It was the same last time.
Yeah, it's 2 years now since the incredible
Yeah.
hurricane, which is such a great result also. And so many people are, rediscovering you guys again now when you come back now to UMK. What has changed since last time you participated in UMK, and what was the impact of that contest for you?
It was almost like a spark that got a flame going. Because after UMK, we had, first of all, for the very first time, we had shows in Finland, like the full calendar. We played festivals the whole summer here. Then we got to play with Sunrise Avenue, a famous band from Finland, their farewell tour. We supported them in Germany for 12 arena shows. Uh, then we got our second album done. We played our first, of course, we played shows here in Finland, but our own headline tour in Germany abroad for the first time, and it was so cool. And yeah, all in all, we've played like three tours outside Finland already, and it all started from UMK.
How do you have time for everything? Like when it comes to also, creating music and also being on tour everywhere, it seems.
Actually, the funny thing about Dancing with Demons was that we wrote this song. We started doing it, I think it was in May last year. We wrote it throughout the summer with Susanna and our writing team, Elise and Sarah. Then it was like August, and we were like, okay, this is going somewhere. We had very like strong feelings about it from the very get-go that this is something special. In August, we sent it to our record label and thought about, hey, what about UMK with this? Should we apply? And then things started happening. We flew to London to finish it with Dan Lancaster. Got back from there. We sent the demo version of the song for UMK, and we were like, we have nothing to lose. Let's just throw it there and see what happens. And they actually liked it. We've been touring a lot and doing music at the same time and flying abroad to different studios, and yeah, it's don't even always know how it's possible, but it's just yeah, that's how
It's
it
kind of,
goes.
it's kind of like you look back on it, it's like, okay, how did we manage this? And now you're here so close to the final and everything. And
Yeah, and
also,
it's so strange because we always have this kind of feeling that we're not doing enough. We have to do this and this and this and this, and then we look back, wow, we've done so much.
we got to talk like you as a producer also, like the evolution that's been here
Mm.
in your production style and the quality. Like, how is it to look back on your last album now, I Never Said Forever, and look at like you produced half of it on your own and how great it sounds and the
Mm.
journey you've been on production wise also.
I'm still super proud of it. It hasn't got old to me in my head. It still sounds fresh, and I'm like I wouldn't change a thing there. But it was that era. We just felt like we wanted to write more like pop oriented stuff and do kind of like simpler album. It just came naturally. And what's cool about our band, in my opinion, is that we never like think that what we should do. It just comes. And that was our Pink era, from what you can see from the album cover and that kind of stuff. And we have so many new songs, and of course, Dancing with Demons is the first like single cut from upcoming albums. So it's gonna be something totally different once again. But I'm so proud of I Never Said Forever, of our Not Your Kind EP, and of our debut album even. even though it sounds kind of dated at this, like when you look back at it, but it's, come on, everybody has to do their first album, and I'm proud of it also.
It must be so cool to think about, like having that time capsule of, okay, this is what's my production style at each point, and how it still holds up.
Yeah.
But how is it then, to go and take an album on tour into so many countries? Do you bring the songs to life in a new way, do you feel like?
Yeah, we always try to do something different on live. We add a lot of like interludes before the songs and transitions from one song to another. And it's always like a month of extra work before going on tour after the album is done. Like, okay, how we're gonna tie these two songs together and that kind of stuff. We always try to bring some extra to the live performance. I believe we all feel much more confident now because we've played so many shows and we've seen that our music works. Like, because before, like, for example, before last UMK, we have played only like 20 shows in Finland, that's all. And we were like, okay, we think we're kind of cool and we believe in ourselves, but we haven't got the, like, how I would say, like, certificate for it from the audience. But now that we've seen it, that it works and it resonates with people, we all feel so much more confident nowadays.
And with that confidence also, do you get more freedom then to express yourself in the UMK?
Yeah, I believe so. This time I can't say too much about this show, but we've tried to make it much more like a band this time, because last time it was, Hurricane live performance. It was super cool, but now we want to bring everything closer, the audience closer, and that kind of stuff. So
it's gonna be massive. It's cool that it's already sold out and everything. The arena.
It was like an hour and it was sold out. It's like 10,000. Never thought that could happen in Finland with an Eurovision like qualifying, because it used to be embarrassing for people, and now it's the coolest thing of the year.
When they have the releases of the songs now, how they're topping the charts in Finland, everybody gets the attention, and it's like the best of the best. And how does it feel for you guys to have opened it up both times with being the first song revealed and setting it off the contest?
We were a bit disappointed when we heard that we're gonna open second time in a row, but then we thought about it for a while and thought about, okay, let's go. It's a pole position, so people didn't have to wait for, okay, what Cyan is doing now for like another week. So it was good, and it got the weight out of our shoulders.
Will we see the scary, like, Stranger Things looking monster? Is that something we're keeping in Cyan for this next album cycle and live performances, or is it like, one and done?
That's our like aesthetic from now till maybe 2 years, and then we'll see once again what we're gonna do. But yeah, I think this next one is gonna be a bit darker.
It's so cool to have all these eras for the band, and it's cool that you've always kept the fox as a part of your image and your eras. What does this fox mean for Cyan?
Back in the day when there was only me and Susanna, that was basically Cyan back then. We were just doing music. We were here in my apartment. I was with my computer producing some new demos or songs, and Susanna brought like a ton of cardboard boxes and pizza boxes and cereal boxes from the trash and just started like cutting those. And yeah, I've been thinking about these fox masks. They are kind of cool. And I was like, yeah, they are kind of cool. What should we do with them? And I don't know, let's use them for a music video. Then we did our first ever music video, Feathers, with those cardboard box masks, pizza box masks. And they've stayed with us ever since, and they are not going away. We haven't brought them to this UMK now, but they aren't going away, because we have the, let me show you.
Oh, they were talking. I love the merchandise.
Yeah,
it's
so there cool to see, with the tentacles and stuff.
And it's such a like last time with the UMK it was so clean, and here it's like it's just talked about darker and everything. It's
we like the contrast. We like the contrast because for example, Dancing with Demons, the chorus is super poppy. It's like almost a major melody, like it's not in a minor. But I love the contrast that it brings from the heavy parts and the moody first verse to the chorus, like it's this kind of uplifting melody, and then it goes once again to the heavy blasting guitar thing. and then once again we go to the major chorus, and then yeah, I love that. That's our sound.
You were recently on tour now with Smash Into Pieces, who
Yeah.
are competing over in Sweden. Were you able to? Did you guys keep it secret to each other that you were going to national selections, or did you know?
Yeah, we have to keep it like super low. We actually had to fly from the tour for one day to shoot the music video. I can say that now. And the story goes that we had to cancel one show for Susanna's voice reasons. She had to get her voice back and like rest, but we had to film the music video. So then we flew from like Berlin to Helsinki to shoot the music video for one day, and luckily Susanna got better then. And then we flew back to Krakow in Poland and continued the tour. And like, yeah.
Wow, that's dedication. Like you find the time. Like there's
There's always a way.
There's always a way. And you guys go above and beyond, which is really awesome to create that vision.
Yeah,
and
the tour schedule was so mad. Like we played show, then one day off, and we have to drive like 1,000 kilometers on that day. So it was like in a car, and then we're in another like wherever, Milan, Italy, and played a show. Then drove back to Munich, Germany for next day and played a show, and then to Belgium or whatever. And then in one day we had to fly to Helsinki and then back to Krakow, and yeah.
Do you get the road trip feeling then? Do you get to like, listen to music together and vibe, or do you mostly just like rest?
We had a boombox in our bus, but I think we only listened to it once. So because everybody's so full of music and noise from meeting the fans, and it's always like when you get to the bus after the show, after a long day, it's like, okay, maybe like one beer and then just rest.
How is it to look at the journey you've had and like think about at this point how far you've come? From being someone who loved music as a kid to now doing it for a living?
Yeah, it's crazy because this has always been a dream of mine. And I remember when I was like teenager and I thought about, okay, if I ever get to play a show abroad, even once, I'm happy. And obviously it's like multiplied so many times. And like I said, I think I said it before, that you need to look back and like stop for a while and think about what you've achieved already, because it's always like you're looking at the next step. We need to get there, then we need to get there, then we need to get there, and it's always like when you get to the next step, it's okay, now we're here, we need to get there. But you lose the point there, you lose the fun. And it's so much fun to be on the road with the people. I love our band and I love our crew. We all get so well to get along with each other. So that's the best. It's crazy because like getting your band abroad, from in our case from Finland, it's super hard. You need to dedicate like all your time for it and all your energy and all your money. But I'm proud of everyone and proud of myself also. I can say that.
It really should be. It's so awesome to have seen your journey. It's so cool how much of it's been documented with documentaries and other interviews. And do you have like a final thing you want to say to the people watching?
Thank you everybody for listening to our song, and hope to have you with us. If you're new from here on, and if you've been with us for a long time, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. See you either in Tampere or through TV on February 10th. And yeah, can't wait.
That's gonna be awesome. And thank you so much once again for taking the time to join us on Eurovision Talk, and best of luck with everything. And I'm so excited for the album and everything going on. So thank you so much.